Yeah, I love Kyle Lowry. I have him on this list, but I also do think you overrated him. Like he is amazing, and he was a top seven guy last year, but
Yeah,
he took a big
he
step
did.
back.
He did.
That's why he's 10, and that's why he's above like Ben Simmons and stuff for me because he's still two-way, but his defensive ability, in my opinion, is going to be shown like in this Miami Heat series because he's going to be asked to guard point guards now, which he just
Yeah,
can't do.
yeah,
Like in
that's
all
fair.
honesty, he
That's fair.
can't do. He's too slow. Like his first step is not there. And I think, having Fred VanVleet, someone who just takes that responsibility and is probably one of the most underrated defenders of in the league right now. I would say he's probably the most underrated. And then you have OG Anunoby guarding the best wing. So you got to guard the kind of the worst wing. You kind of got to chill and you got to play great team defense. Obviously the Raptors sucked last year defensively because Kyle Lowry likes feeding his centers. So like he tries to just get his centers into a position where they can block the shot or contest it. He's gonna have that with Bam, which is gonna be great. But I think the quickness he lost last season is very like not talked about because like people just like wrap it up
Yeah,
like,
we
oh, it was a
and when
bad year. So,
yeah,
so the Raptors, no one really watched the Raptors besides like Raptors fans. But I think it's really noticeable. And he dropped off from points too. He dropped off from 19.4, almost a 20
yeah,
point scorer, all the way down to
17.
17.
Yeah,
But that was more of him like, trying to get the young guys going and stuff. His assists still great, 7.3. His rebounds still great, 5.4. He's still a two-way player. He's just not a point guard defender anymore,
yeah. That's the thing.
in my opinion.
He's still contributing on both ends at a high level, like team
Yeah.
defense, like you said. But yeah, we didn't see him exposed too much guarding point guards one on one because, like you said, Fred VanVleet is the guy who took on that responsibility. I do
Yeah.
think the Heat are going to be able to patch together like Jimmy Butler could guard the
Jimmy
best point guard
Butler.
if they wanted to,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
I think he's still going to be able to contribute with that team defense, and the Heat play a lot of zone defense too. So right,
Yeah.
so that is something that would help him as well. But like I said, he was 39.6 from three this year, so he actually took a step forward from three, maybe making up for some of that lost first step. And like you said, getting the bigs involved. He's playing with Bam Adebayo now, coming
Yeah.
from Kem Birch and Freddie Gillespie and like no one else and Aaron Baines on the Raptors
Mm-hmm.
last year to Bam Adebayo. I think that chemistry, at least offensively, is going to be amazing. And yeah, maybe one-on-one first step guarding point guards is going to struggle. But I don't think we're going to see that exposed until like maybe very late, like into a playoff run. I think in the regular
Yeah.
season, it's totally fine.
Yeah. I just couldn't have him above like a De'Aaron Fox or John Morant because he just can't do it himself. I want to always say this, like these guys that can't do it themselves, I can't have them above, like John Moran and De'Aaron Fox because
Yeah,
these guys are winning games themselves, right? Like
he
De'Aaron
can't
Fox
do it
is going
himself,
out
but
there
then think
scoring
about it. Like,
40.
yeah. See, the way I think about it is like if I had like a good team that was like a point guard away from a championship, would I rather have De'Aaron Fox or Kyle Lowry? I don't know how much of a step back he's going to take athletically this season, but like let's say 2019 Kyle Lowry, I would have him over
Yeah.
those guys because of the two-way impact and the
Yeah.
playmaking.
2019. Yeah. But
Yeah.
it's not 2019. It's
I'm just
2021.
hoping that 2020 was just like a blip on the radar, but he is going to be what 30 he's 35 right now, yeah?
Yeah.
I
For
think.
me, he probably should have been 11th on my list. I just gave him 10th because I'm a Kyle Lowry fan.
Yeah.
I'm a Raptors fan. Uh, yeah, he should have been 11th on my list. We're gonna talk about the 11th next because I'm pretty sure you have him on your list. So we'll talk about him then.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kyle Lowry's been great. He shot great. He just took a step back defensively and athleticism wise, which is expected from a
Yeah.
35-year-old. So
Yeah.
can't really put a blame on him for that.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here so you never miss the best clips from Stretch the Floor. Hit the links in the description below to find us on all podcast platforms and follow us on Instagram.